you've watched any TV, you know what your rights are. Basically, those are what the police always start telling people as soon as they're arrested, which is you have the right to remain silent, you have the right to an attorney, you have the right to stop questioning. Those are all things that are the result of a decision in a case called Miranda. And so they're generally referred to as Miranda warnings. I think most people generally understand those warnings and what they're actually conveying, which is that you don't have the obligation to talk to the police, and that they can't force you to talk to them without an attorney, and that you have the right to have an attorney if you want one. However, there's the actual way the process works, and the purpose of questioning is not something that I think people generally understand. And for this reason, I'm going to devote this video to exploring that a little bit more, and also in another video. There's a reason why most lawyers will tell people not to talk to the police, especially don't talk to them without a lawyer. We frequently get that question with people call up and say they've been asked to come down to the police station and give a statement, and they want to know whether they should do that or not, or whether they should hire a lawyer. Without knowing anything at all, I can be accurate 99.9% of the time when I tell people to not do it. And probably a pretty high percentage of time people ignore that advice and go down and do it anyway. And a high percentage of those people really wish they wouldn't do it. There's one thing that I think you need to be aware of and you need to understand, just as a basis for understanding the rest of this advice, and that is that you are not on an equal footing. When you're being questioned, especially at a police station, you're being questioned by somebody that has been trained, somebody that may have spent hours being trained on how to interview people, how to interrogate people, and that training is designed to get people to talk and get people to make statements when they really don't want to make them. So you're going in at a distinct disadvantage. In the analogy of sports, we just finished the football season. It's the equivalent of sending a high school team against a professional team. No matter how much good that high school team thinks they are, they haven't had the training, the experience, and just the general ability to compete. And it's no different when you go into a police station. So that's number one thing that you need to be aware of. We'll talk about the rest of them in the next video.